Hey everyone, today's thrift trip feels a little extra special. I found this journal called A Standard of Grace, and its intro really made me pause. It's all about finding calm, joy, and reflection, even when the world feels a little heavy. While I go through the store today, I'll be sharing the pieces that catches my eye per usual. I sometimes show how I imagine them styled and also show comparable prices. So let's go see what we'll discover today. So if you're new here, I mentioned about 2 videos ago how tapestry art or textured art are on trend for 2026. Now, I'm on the hunt for a textured tapestry art, and I think being in this winter for so long, not being able to see the garden, flowers outside blooming, this tapestry that I came across immediately caught my eye. So for only $3.99, this could be an option. I then came across this pair of ginger jar lamps. Now, I immediately thought, if I had a need for it, this would be a great find. At only $8 each, I did see online that ginger jar lamps are being sold on places like Etsy for a little less than $100 to a couple $100. Also on sites like Cherish, for over $2,000. So it really depends on the maker, the quality, I'm guessing the size. These were definitely a great find for someone. And being a girl from the islands myself, this is how I imagine styling them. A good marble piece is definitely a piece I do not like to pass up when at the thrift store, but I come across these pieces all the time. A dresser such as this one also is really a good find as well at only $30. Sanding it, restaining it, or painting it. I know a lot of people do not like to repaint or paint vintage furnitures, but it really just depends. It's really your choice. Changing the drawer handles on a piece like this one and placing it in the right space would give it new life and new character. I came across this yard work seed spreader for only $5. I said to myself, after recording, I'll pick this up, add it to my cart. I think there's a disadvantage to recording sometimes in the store because I tend to forget some of the things that I should be adding to my cart. Now, after coming home and looking it up, I did see that these go for around $100. As you can see here from the pop-up, this version actually is available at Menards for $131. These can be used for spreading seeds during the springtime, for grass seeds for your garden, or even in the winter for spreading ice melts to melt the snow. So this would have come in so handy if I had only remembered to add it to my cart. When I came across this burgundy leather executive office chair and I saw the price on it, which was only $11, I started questioning myself. I'm like, why don't I have a space for this? But then another part of me was like, okay, it's ripped. I'll have to go online, try to figure out how to repair the leather. Another part of me was like, okay, just bring it home. This would be a great DIY project. And then another part of me was like, okay, but I don't have any space for this. You guys, for only $11, this is definitely on trend with the heritage sort of Ralph Lauren aesthetic trend. Such a great buy for whoever decides to pick this up for only $11. And as you can see here, they go for varying prices online. Such a good find. I am back home and I want to share with you the pieces that I decided to pick up. And the first item I want to share with you is this journal. Now, I think this is a great find, especially with the craziness that's going on in our world today. I thought this would be such a good journal for me. It states, I will hold myself to a standard of grace, not perfection. It's originally $19.99. I will definitely leave a link in the comments if you would like to pick this up. Hi friends, here's the thing about grace. You don't have to be perfect to embrace it. Grace is free for imperfect and unworthy people like you and me. Did you catch that? You don't have to be perfect. I don't either. While we are busy trying to plan extravagant birthday parties and have exquisitely put together homes, God has set a standard totally outside our realm of thinking. Instead of calling us to be hopeless overachievers, He calls us to walk by the Spirit with love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5 verse 16. 20 verses 22 to 23. Nowhere in there did he mention perfect get-togethers, size 4 jeans, home-cooked dinners, or spotless homes. God is pouring grace on us every day, abundantly and without restraint. So, sister, if God is giving us so much grace, Why on earth aren't we having a little more grace with ourselves? Why are we running ourselves ragged trying to measure up? This rat race of ours is exhausting. And it's really easy to feel like a hamster in a wheel chasing an impossible glossy magazine standard we've set for ourselves. Grace, and only grace, offers us a way to step off that wheel. A deep breath, a place to rest, and the opportunity to slow down and savor what truly matters. Isn't that such a good intro? If you decide to pick this up, I will leave a link in the comments, also in the description box as well. Also, if you are watching on TV, you may see a QR code on the screen. If you use the camera on your phone and point it towards the QR code, a link will pop up which takes you directly to where you could purchase a copy of this book. If you feel moved to purchase a journal such as this one, then I've provided the links for you. The next set of items that I picked up that I would like to share with you guys, if you recall 2 videos ago while thrifting, I came across a ice cream coupe glass that I showed you how I would style it. I'll show you a pop-up here. Now, who would have thought that I would come across an entire set of ice cream coupe glassware, and I found 6 of them for only $1 each on this thrifting trip. So I had to pick these up. And if you see here, there's also a textured design on the bottom of the glassware. I'm convinced these are vintage. I really don't know 100%, but let's just say these are vintage. I couldn't pass these up. I do plan to set the table with ice cream, with cherry on top. I am so happy I found this set. The next item I decided to pick up was the textured blanket or tapestry that I showed you earlier on in the video. It is currently being washed, so maybe in another video or in a YouTube Shorts, I'll show you when I decide to use that as well. I also came across this vintage Avon aftershave bottle. Now, as you can see, it's shaped as a night chess piece. Now, for only $1, I thought, wow, this, is such a unique piece. I love the colors of it. I love that the top is silver and the bottom is brown, so on trend with the colors that are trending for the year. This is how I imagine styling it. Maybe I'll see if my husband wants to repurpose it. If not, we love horses around here. We have a few horse pieces in the house, so I'm sure I'll find the perfect use for it. And last but definitely not least, I came across this glass vase. It is a pure one piece. It was originally $40. It was hand blown in Turkey, and I am excited for this as spring and summer is right around the corner. And I just, imagine this with hydrangeas per usual. You guys know I love hydrangeas, or some lilacs. Absolutely love it, and such a great find. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and leave me a comment. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.